Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 26 of the World Tour. Episode 26 with Persiba, and this is the biggest episode yet. If you're feeling nervous, it's with good reason. It's because we have the Confederation Cup Final against, I think, the Bahraini Muharraq. It's going to be tough. It's going to be big. We are hosting it, which is maybe a little advantage for us. But before that, we have a league fixture against Kalteng Putra to come. Top versus bottom. So it's a game we should be winning, but they're usually the ones you can slip up on, aren't they? The only game since last episode was the 3-0 defeat of Gresik United. Bhakti with a goal. Wayan with 2. It was a tight first half. We did really well in the second half, though. But the bad news, Redian, the man who almost single-handedly put us in the Confederation Cup Final, he's going to miss it. He's out injured, twisted ankle, 2 to 4 weeks. It's really, really tough one to take that, but we'll get by our best we can without him, and we'll go from there. Let's have a look at what that's done to the league table. You can see we're still top, 4 points ahead of Persiba. They do have a game in hand, so potentially only 1 point. So we can't count chickens just yet, can we? So look at the team we're sending out to play Kalteng. Now how do we put this? We're focusing on the final, so it's not the strongest team, but hopefully it'll get the job done. Setajaya in goal. Yagalo, Chavez, Lakonu, and Sajali as a back four. Mutaquins, Tommy Serjak, box to box. He has the attributes for it. I'm thinking he can do it for us. I'm hoping it so anyway. And Bhakti in midfield. Zamran and Safali are going to provide the width for Boaz up top. So we can see the way they're playing. It's a 4-2-3-1. A little bit more attacking than us. Hopefully we might be able to exploit some holes in their defense there. Assistant says go out where they left off. Now, I'm thinking it's just they go out there and play. There's no pressure. There's no pressure here, boys. No pressure. A bit of passion. Fire them up before they go out there. And hopefully, we'll get some goals here. You know what, actually, I'd settle for 1 goal. With 3 points. It doesn't really matter to me if we get goals or not. We just want to make sure that we are getting these 3 points. Yeah, I mean, top versus bottom, it's a little bit tricky, especially in a league like this where there's probably not that much difference between the squads, to be honest. It's just sort of 1 or 2 players can make the difference. Let's give it a get creative. So yeah, and the fact that it's not the first choice team means we don't have sort of the link ups, the little green arrow things you see in the tactics screen, which it's not ideal, but we do have to focus on the final. Persiba are playing Bali, of course our big rivals, the bastards from Bali. They need to win themselves to get towards 3rd place in the Confederation Cup for next year. So hopefully they'll do us a favour. I'm not sure how bitter that rivalry is. There's a ball there for Tommy Serjak. Can he turn and shoot? He's gone out. Oh, look at this run for Zamran. Zamran's in acres of space. Oh, he hit the bar. Or the post, I should say. Oh, that was a golden opportunity, wasn't it? Zamran's usually so good in front of goal too. He's been really good at taking his chances. Let's give it a show some passion. We have another highlight here, it looks like, unless we're going to stuff it up and get caught on the counter-attack. Mutaquin gets a ball into the box. It's headed in. Oh, it's goal! And the keeper's made a save. Or was it the crossbar? It was the crossbar, according to the commentary down there. Oh, but come on. If we can get this first goal, you think it might just settle these apprehensive players here. Here's Yagalo with a free kick in for Serjak. Back to Bhakti. He's gone over there for Sajali. Now, this guy is academy product. Look decent. Decent ball in there. Oh, headed away, though. It's fallen down for Boaz! There we go. The grandfather of the team. Boaz has gone and given us the lead. That's what we need from him. Good finishing. Just calm head in front of goal. And there we go. That is the opening goal. And hopefully that can now settle us down a little bit. It can settle the manager down a little bit. And we can go on and secure victory here. I'm not sure how much Safali knew about that. It looked a little bit like it just hit his head and bounced towards Boaz. But we don't have to worry about that because that's not really our concern. Let's give it a concentrate here. We're coming in towards half-time. Here's a good chance for Zamran from the free kick. Ooh. That looked good off the boot, didn't it? Maybe just a little bit too close to the 18-yard box to be able to get it up and down in time. They're looking fired up. They're not going away. Of course, they need to win. They pretty much need to win out, don't they, if they're going to avoid relegation. They're looking essentially doomed, but you would expect them to fight. They're not going to go down without a fight. You wouldn't expect anyway. That was a bit of a crunching tackle. We've lost out there. Can we win this back, or are we going to give away a silly goal before the break? We're in first half stoppage time here, and I have a horrible feeling this man at the back post coming in is going to do that. Oh, that's so annoying. I told him to concentrate. You all saw me tell him to concentrate, and they've gone and done that. I've always been frustrated by the defense in this team, and I think it's as much as anything, it's just the level that we're at. I mean, it's a good ball, isn't it? It is a decent ball, but it's not good enough. It's just not good enough. Dominating this game, and we've gone and given away a goal. It's right. We just need to get the half-time now. What do we say to them? I'm wondering if we just say unlucky. We've dominated the game. They've had one highlight, and they've gone and scored it. And then what we might do is the players that aren't playing well here, we'll just tell them that they're not playing well. That hasn't worked so far. See if this is going to work or not. Hopefully it will. Tell the team in general they're unlucky. The squad, I should actually have told Yagalo that he's doing okay. That was actually a bit of a mess up on my part. We might lose him now. I might have to give him an individual shout perhaps from the sideline of well done. Come on, lad. You can do it. Boaz has been fine. And, I mean, it's not too bad. I'm a little bit worried now about Yagalo listening nervously. I should have told him that there's more to come. We have faith in him. But we live and learn on that one. Kickoff highlight. Not going to lead to anything for us. Let's give it a show some passion. Yeah, I'm really worried about Yagalo here. Let's see what we can do. We don't really have an option at left back. Persiba taking the lead against Borneo. Borneo are third in the league, so they're a little bit behind us. I think they're just running out of games themselves now. I think they're sort of in a battle for fourth with Bali, and it's kind of become us and Persiba for the league. Ooh. When those ones start going in, that's when you start to think it's just not supposed to be. The game is trying to annoy me, but it didn't go in. Now here's another one. Murillo over the free kick, and it's over the bar as well. What do we say here? We might give it a get create. You know what I'm going to do actually? I'm going to do some individual talks here. The two players that are apprehensive, when we can do a talk, which we can now. I'm going to. What do you tell someone if you're apprehensive? You want to give them confidence. So let's encourage them. I think that makes sense. Two players that don't normally play too, which might have something to do with that. Another nervous player there now, Tommy Serjak. Oh, we're dominating this game. We are dominating this game. Borneo's equalised. The shout has not done anything for them, has it? So we'll give it a demand more here in a minute when we can. Or push forward. What do we say? What do you say to players that aren't doing as well as they could? We'll demand more. That's focus them. Oh, and the highlight starts. Zamran over a free kick. Back post to Lacordo! He's off the post! Oh, Bali's absolutely smashing Persiba. So this actually wouldn't be a bad point then for us. Bhakti's looking really, really tired. We do have, and I played him in the under-21s by mistake, but we do have this guy in the team. We can play him as an attacking forward. Do we risk Septian? Oh, I'm going to risk him. I'm going to risk him for Tommy Serjak. Serjak was playing out of position, so it's not really his fault that he's not had the best game. I mean, he hasn't been bad by any means. All right, here we go. Safali over a set piece. Back post. Chavez! Oh, he's missed it. Oh, these chances. These are the sorts of ones that come back and haunt you, don't they, in the 90th minute when they go up the other end and score. Let's get creative. Let's get creative. Come on, boys. Another highlight. What a Quincy, he's got that. Yagalo. Come on, son. I know you're a good player, mate. You just got to believe in yourself. Mutaquin, that's a cracking pass. There we go. Yagalo's forward. Can he get across to the box? It's looped into the back post. It is to nobody. And are we now going to be counter-attacked? Go on, Septian. Can you win that back for us? We're holding him up. That's okay. We should win that. We do. Mutaquin. Ball into these. Boaz. Boaz. Boaz! Oh, what a finish on the volley from Boaz. That, in the 87th minute, just might have won us the 3 points. That was a sensational volley from Boaz. 2 goals from the old man of the team, and there we go. He got the first one, didn't he? I'm sure he did. Let's have another look at this. This is a stunning finish over the shoulder volley. Mutaquin just knocks it in. watches it down. That is a goal of the season contender, isn't it? That is a stunning finish from Boaz. Now, I've got to pay attention here, not to get too excited. We'll go defensive, and then when we get the chance here, we'll go into our team tactics, and we'll just start and close this game down a little bit. Transition, we just want to regroup. You can get rid of it however you want. Slow down the pace. And we want to just be a little bit more compact here. We might just step up a touch just to make sure we're not inviting them onto us too much. Alright. Let's give this... Oh dear. How are we going to win this? Flip back, please. Flick on. We're hopelessly outnumbered up front there. I'm not quite sure how that's happened. We do have men back. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. If that had gone in, I would have just about lost my collective shit. That would have been just... oh, not good. Alright. They're putting pressure on us high up. I'm wondering if this actually means we should go a bit more direct. Another shot comes in. That's missing by a mile. Let's not give it to the centre-backs. Just get rid of it however you need to. We'll go standard. That way, if they need to go long, they can. Just play how you need to play. We've given them the concentrate. We've just got to see this out now. It's 45 seconds to go. This is not... Bali is going to win. Now, this would be a massive, massive 3 points. This could swing the league title race in our favour massively. Long ball there for nobody, which is disappointing. 30 seconds to go. Oh, there's still time. Don't close him down. Let him do it. Let him waste his own time. 20 seconds to go. Even a point here isn't bad. If Bali's going to win for us, then a point here isn't the worst. But 3 points is huge. 3 points is massive. You just get the feeling this highlight's been going on too long. It's in. Lacornu heads it away. It's not quite done yet. Blow it up, ref. There it is. That's huge. That is huge, huge 3 points for us. We deserved it, don't get me wrong. But, that was nervy, wasn't it? Top versus bottom. And you would not have known that. That was a bit of a let-off. We will have to tell them that, I think. And we'll move on to the final. So there we go. Bali did indeed hold on for the 3 points. That puts us 7 points clear with 4 games to go. They have a game in hand and they win that. It's still 4 points, but suddenly the league race has just swung in our favour, hasn't it? Now the most important thing there was no injuries. Guys, wait right there. Get your popcorn ready. It's time for the final. Okay, welcome back. It is time for the final. We're hosting it, and we are favourites, which could be good, could be bad. Now, before we get onto this, we've been given a little bit of a present from Persiba in the league because they've only gone and lost. They've lost again. They've lost 2 games in a week. Look at that, 2-0 to PS Tira. Now, they beat us as well, so they've kept that consistency up. Suddenly, we're 6 points ahead of Bali in second, 7 ahead of Persiba with only 4 games to go. We can win the league in the next few games here, guys, which is absolutely stunning. And somewhat ruins my plans for the end of the season here, if I'm honest. But we'll work episodes around that after this final, because this is the biggest game in the club's history. They've never made a final before. So this is absolutely huge. So this is the team we're sending out, the heroes, to bring back not just the trophy, but £1.1 million in prize money as well. Setagea in goal, Rendika, Chavez, Ahmed, and Dembélina as a defence. Olenga, Septien, and we're going with Bakhti in place of Redian. Massive shoes to fill, but I think he can do it. Tornando and Satriadi provide the width. Negredo up top, of course, Wayan, as we like to call him because it's a lot easier to say. And you can see the bench. We have our backup keeper actually picked up an injury, so Setuan, one of our young academy kids, steps into the breach there. Hopefully he won't be needed, but he's there if we need him. Lacornu, Yagalo, Mutaquin, Septuan, Samran, and Boaz make up the bench. So it looks like we're matching up formations, so it's a case of may the best team win. Hopefully that will be us. Assistant says do it for the fans. I think it's got to be just a no pressure. It's a no pressure sort of situation here. Meaning you don't put pressure on your performance. I think I like that. It's passionate. We have faith. We want them going out motivated but relaxed, if there's such a thing. So we've done all we can now. Let's go out there and see what we can do. Oh, this is it. It's up to the players now, isn't it? I've given them a team talk. We've set up the tactics. We've looked at our very limited scouting reports and basically got no info from them. And the scouts have basically said, So we just have to hope that we've done the right thing here. Western Europe teams, so teams from the Middle East, they do tend to dominate this competition. So it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. Let's give it a get creative here. Tonando's a bruised thigh was his injury, so he's fine. He's just playing with a bit of a bruise right now. We have Zamarin on the bench if something was to go horribly wrong for him. If the bruise was to rupture and he starts bleeding to death or something, I don't know what could happen. But yeah, so let's see here. They're dominating the game a little bit here, aren't they? There you go. We've had a shot. Can we win this ball back? We can. Chavez is there. Down for Randika. Bhakti. What can Bhakti do? Back for Olenga. Out for Septien. Back to Bhakti. We do miss, of course, the Redian and Septien link up, which is a little bit disappointing. Now look at the space Dambolina's in here. If he can get across him, we've surely got a chance. There it is, to the back post. Satriani! 1-0 in the final, in the 25th minute. That is absolutely... Look at the crowd going ballistic. There we go. We've got the lead. We've got the lead, and that is important. We're going to give them a concentrate. If we score in a final, it's just human nature. You go a little bit, get a little bit excited, you get that adrenaline rush. You may not concentrate. That's why they say you're most vulnerable after you've just scored, especially in a game like this where we've never been like, and none of the players, the manager included. This is our first major final too, isn't it? So yeah, this is nervy stuff. Is this going to be a highlight for them? It looks like it might be. They've gone back. They're just patient build-up play. We're chasing the ball a little bit there. Can we win that? We can't, but that should be easy now. That should be easy. Chavez is there. Come on. We need him to channel his Argentinian heritage. There we go. Not do something silly. Oh, that is a little bit silly. That wasn't a good ball out. But there we go. Rendika's picked up that. Septien. Can we launch a counter-attack here? Look at Wayan. Just stalking, ready to go. And he's on his bike. Can he finish? He's a good finisher. Go on, Wayan. Wayan! Oh, he scuffed it. He'll want that back, won't he? He'll want a second chance at that. Satriani, no, he's not going to quite get to keep that in. Half an hour gone. We're 1-0 up in the final. Next shout will just be we'll go get creative again. We've come right back into this game, haven't we, after that goal? Coming into half-time, if we can get into the break at 1-0, give them a don't get complacent. It will give the individual talks, players that are playing under a 6.7, 6.7, we'll tell them that they can do better. Otherwise, we'll tell them to keep going. I've just basically told you what I'm going to do here. We've got to guard against complacency. We've got a stressed out Ali Ahmed. I mean, he wasn't good. If I tell him he wasn't good, it does fire him up. Okay, that was a risk. That was a bit of a risk. We'll tell Wayan as well that he wasn't good enough. Maybe a lack of service in his case. Everybody else seems to be they've gained focus. They're ready to go. Let's get back out here. They've made a sub. Now, in terms of substitutions for us, we have Boaz on the bench. We have options. We have a few good attacking options. We have a couple of defensive options as well. I'm not too bothered about making changes, if I'm honest. If this team can get us home, then fantastic. I'm happy with that. There's a good ball for Wayan. He's in behind again. He muffed the first one. Can he do better this time? He's taking his time. He doesn't look confident. Wayan! No, he's missed it again. Never really looked confident there, did he? We could always see him looking out the ball, and each time he went to dribble it. From the corner. Now, we did work on attacking corners in training for just such a scenario to try and get cheap goals here. Chavez! Oh, straight at the keeper. Straight at the keeper. Oh, the nerves. What we could do with the prize money here. Let's show some passion. Here's another corner. Come on, boys. Think about training. We worked on this. We've worked on this. We can't see it. It's headed away. Septien's there. Brings it down nicely. What can he do? That's okay. Keep the possession. I like that. Gone back over to Dambolina. He's an acres of space. That's a good pass, actually, from Olenga, isn't it? Can he get another ball in? He can. It's into nobody. And are we going to get caught on the counter-attack here? It looks like we have players back. We do play the very wide pitch, though, which... Oh, they've gone long. They've gone long. Can we get to that? We should be able to get to that. Dambolina is there. It suits us in the sense that we have good wingers, and I like to play with width. So that suits us. But then when we don't have the ball, we have a massive space to defend, which makes it a bit more difficult for us there. Now that's a good pass from Septian out to Tonando, back in for Bhakti, back out for Dembélina on the overlap. This is nice. Come on, boys. I wish the one thing I really wish we could get with Persiba, and I think it would really make us a much better team, is a good target man in the middle, so we could get the crosses into someone who can, a powerful presence in the air. But we don't have that, so we just got to work with what we have here. That's a decent ball into a good area for Satriani to double the lead. That's 2-0. And do we just have a little pinky finger on the trophy right now? Oh, I think we might. Let's give them a concentrate here. No, we can't. Good play, wasn't it? We went from side to side. Rendika on the overlap has got one in, and there it is. Satriani brings it down. So much time, and he couldn't miss. He couldn't miss in the end. That is 2-0 to the good guys, and we might give them some praise here. I think we're playing well. Bhakti's looking tired. Do we bring fresh legs on in midfield? I think we might. We have Septawan here, who's quite a good player. It's on the surface of things, it's an attacking substitution, but they're both playing the same role, so it's not really. It's sort of a like for like. Right, now we need to work on defending this corner. We have worked on this in training as well. Is that going to pay off? Dembélina's there. It's bouncing around. He's cleared it. We've got away with one a little bit there. Can we now launch and put this game to bed with 13 minutes to go? Satriani, look at that, he's taking on his man. He's done really, really well there. Do we have any? We do have someone at the back post. Rendika's done really well to try and get forward there, but that's the end of that highlight. Another chance here is at Septian. Shoot. Out for Satriani. Satriani, hasn't he come in at just the right time? Now, he was our record transfer fee, let's not forget. We paid 20,000 for him. Septawan for Tonando. Oh, come on, boys. And suddenly that £20,000 we spent on him just looks like peanuts, doesn't it? Of course, he could be about to get us £1 million. Is he going to get a hat-trick? It's back post. Tonando! It's just allowed for offside. Oh, I thought that was it. But yeah, I think it was 20 grand, wasn't it, for Satriani. I think actually we might... Oh, that's tight. I'm not sure that's offside, is it? I'm not sure that was offside. We might have to owe a little bit more. I think if we won this, we actually were owing them a little bit more. But that's okay. What we're going to do here, we are going to make one sub here. We're going to bring Boaz on for Wayan. And we're going to play Boaz as a deep-lying forward just to link up the play a little bit. Do we want to do anything else? I don't think we need to. You know what we might do? We might bring Lecornu on for Dembélina. Just not take any risks here. We're just going to make sure we're seeing this game out. 3 minutes to go with 2 goals up. This is surely it. Surely it. That's £1 million in the bank, boys. We have won the AFC Confederations Cup with an Indonesian team. It's the first time an Indonesian team's made the final. Never mind win it. That is a little bit special. Can we put a bit of cherry on top? No, we can't. But there it is. 2-0 in the final. The fans at home are singing Championes like there is no tomorrow. And this has been a pretty good episode, hasn't it? We've taken a massive step towards the league title, and we've absolutely dominated that game in the end. That's really, really satisfying. It's just going to be a passionate well done. Enjoy these moments, boys, and let's go on. Australian journalist Chaz Hogan outside the Persiba Stadium, where just moments ago, local team Persiba Balapapan beat Bahrainian side Muharraq to win the Asian Confederation Cup Final 2-0. Would you scoff, mate? No doubt the local fans will be absolutely ecstatic at the achievements of manager Aussie Villain, and it appears that manager Aussie Villain himself may have completely lost the plot. But it's happy times here at Persiba, and I'm going to go and join in the festivities myself. Chaz Hogan, Persiba Balapapan. So there we have it, 1.15 million in the bank. We'll have a look at that in just a minute, because that's made a dent. There we go, we've won the Confederation Cup. I am one of the top Australian managers. Persiba lift the Confederation Cup. Anything else, I'm being praised by the supporters, as I should be. Pre-season odds, we were 18-1 to win that competition. So wouldn't have minded a tenner on that. Look at that. So yeah, looks like some Malaysian teams have won it before. So that's one back for Indonesia as well on that front. Satriani, he has just come in big time there, hasn't he? What's the bonus payout? 250 grand. That's more money than these players have seen in a lifetime. If we just have a look at the finances, look at that. We're back in the positive. Now that, considering we got 1.1 million, that doesn't make great reading, does it? But there we go, guys. That's an episode, and that is quite a way to end, isn't it? If you have enjoyed that, and we've just won a major trophy, so it's the first major trophy, of course, continental trophy of the tour. Please do make sure you hit thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, see where we go next. I'll tell you where we go next. We go towards winning the league title. And what we're going to do here, the only way I can see of doing this is we're going to come back if and when we can win the league. So if that is for the Muharraq Putra game, we'll come back for that, and then we'll show the Borneo game as sort of the last game of the season as well. So the next episode on Monday will basically be either the last 2 games, or it'll be us with a chance to win the trophy. So that's where we're at. So make sure you come back on Monday for that. But enjoy your weekend, guys. We have won the Asian Confederation Cup. I've been Aussie Villain, and I will see you on Monday, but probably with a little bit of a hangover. Take care.